WirelessHART is a new wireless system that transmits process data from temperature transmitters, pressure transmitters and other types of transmitters. Everything is wireless. The sensors are powered by an integrated accumulator, so there is no longer a need for wiring for communication or power. The flexibility is immense. You can reduce documentation. You can see process values, diagnoses and alarms. You can change parameters from a central location. You no longer have to use a HART modem that has to be hardwired to a physical instrument to be able to change parameters or read diagnosis information. Previously, there have been many different HART instruments, and now there is only one standard. WirelessHART offers a huge advantage because it is a self-configuring, self-healing network that is based on mesh technology. If an instrument sends data to the controller, it sends the data directly to the HART access point or sends it via the other instruments in the network. If an instrument loses power or its battery runs dry, the data bypasses that instrument and is transmitted to another instrument. Or if you position an access point here by the side that communicates on the same channel that this one communicates with, then it will just find a new channel. So they move along the frequency spectrum. The communication path through the system changes dynamically, so the only thing you have to configure on the instrument here is its network ID, so it knows which access point it has to communicate with. It does everything else by itself. WirelessHART makes expanding production easy and safe. You can just set up extra sensors. In fact, the greater number of instruments you install, the greater the redundancy. Because an access point that communicates with 3 instruments gives several more communication options, and thus more redundancy. You can install up to 100 instruments with a single access point, and so there can be countless numbers of communication paths through the system. If, for example, a lorry drives in and blocks a signal, the system just finds another communication path. 2 sensors can be separated by a distance of up to 200 meters. The large distance means there's a huge range of applications. You can also carry out preventative maintenance. All diagnosis information is continuously transmitted, allowing you to stay up to date with critical situations that require action. So you can minimize any production shutdown. So at all times you have a system that is updated and functioning optimally. WirelessHART can coexist with industrial wireless LAN, so no conflicts can arise here. In practice, the brain is down here, our PLC. This could be, for example, the S7400. It communicates via the access point, which in turn accesses the entire WirelessHART instrumentation, which sends the process values and importantly diagnoses, alarms and provides the option of being able to change parameters, etc. What you see here is our SCADA system, WinCC, where all of the process values are received. You can also see if there are alarms. In this case, we have a low alarm. In other words, something is about to go wrong in this part, so you can immediately take action. So prevention means you can do something with a process before it completely breaks down. The user interface can be web-based, which means you can access it from anywhere, for example, from a PDA, a smartphone, or via the internet.